working so close with the police department here,
Mm-hmm.
I think that you'll have some insight on where I want to go.
Yeah.
And that is about the relatively new police commissioner, Michael Harrison. He has not been in the job that long, so it's difficult to really look at his impact thus far. But what did you think of his crime plan? And generally speaking, how do you feel about the job he's done thus far?
So before I get to his crime plan, one of the issues with Baltimore, and if you can look at the track record, is when things go bad in the city, we blame the police commissioner. That's the person who usually falls, and
Yes.
you can just look back. And if you want to do a realistic comparison, the Washington Redskins, a very terrible team right down the road from us. Look at how many coaches they've had. And then if you look at the Ravens and look at how many coaches they've had over the same time frame, and look at the success level of the organizations. One has hoisted 2 Super Bowl trophies since 2000. The other has made maybe the playoffs once, but they've had 7 or 8 different coaches.
Sure.
You look at the D.C. Police Department over that same tenure. They've seen dramatic, sustained reductions in violent crime in that city, and they had 2 police commissioners before the last one started. And Baltimore's had 10 different police commissioners, and we haven't seen dramatic, sustained reductions in violent crime. So continuity matters, and it's much bigger than just the police department. Commissioner Harrison is still in the infancy stages of his tenure. Well, I can't even say that because I don't know how long he'll last, because whatever the case, Mayor Young will be the mayor until at least next December, one way or the other.
Right.
But the crime plan is, on paper, it's good. It's good on paper, short term, long term, because you have to address the short term. And
Absolutely.
there are long term issues. But we can't continue to look at public safety in Baltimore through strictly the lens of policing. This is much more than a policing issue. This is a poverty issue. This is an employment issue. This is an equitable issue. So it's so many different branches off of the public safety trunk that really have an impact on public safety.
Causes for the crime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the New York Police Department didn't overnight turn into this great police department where they go from 2,500 homicides in New York to less than 300 homicides today. They didn't just turn into this great police department. There were other investments made within the city.
There